FIFA 23 is about to get shut down, and I just logged into this game for the first time in years, and I forgot that I left myself a surprise. My jaw literally just dropped as I was going into FIFA 23 to take some last screenshots of my ultimate team of some of the players as the servers for this game are set to shut down on October 30th. And what I saw in the store, I completely forgot that years ago I made a whole set of Foot Birthday Team of the Year, Trophy Titan, and Shapeshifter Icon player picks for one day when I would come back on this game and look at it for the last time before the servers are going to get shut down, which is exactly what we're doing today, and I totally forgot that I had those. So we're going to open up those player picks and just kind of take one last trip down memory lane through the last FIFA. Guys, this was the last FIFA ever. It was a World Cup year. There was a lot of that content in this year of the game as well, and so much changed after this into the FC era that we now know it is. So firstly, what I want to do here is go through my club and just take a look at a bunch of players. We'll look at maybe some SBCs and some of the things in there that we miss and that we did know and love then. But man, when you think of the old FIFAs, you think of the nostalgia of your old teams that you used in that game, not just the end game cards, like the 99 Messi SBC. This was crazy. I only used them for 2 games. That's so fraudulent. How did I only use them for 2 games? This 98 Dino was a crazy one in the end game cover star icons that year. We had the transfer Harry Kane as he went from Spurs to Bayern. This team of the year VVD though is a guy that I gotta show. 763 games. He was the only team of the year that I packed in FIFA 23. If you guys remember, the pack weight that year was woeful compared to FIFA 22. The pack weight was insane. I packed I think like 5 team of the years in FIFA 22. Only got VVD in FIFA 23. A lot of 99s, of course, we were chasing here in the end game. We did get a Holland, we got a Benzema, Diaby and Kuku, Garincha, Roberto Carlos cover star, Trophy Titans R9, one of my most legendary packs ever. I packed R9, Ginola, and this 98 Rashford in the same pack during footies. They were all 3 in the same pack. It was insane. This Neymar was a legendary Neymar card as well. I think I packed him way later on. Didn't play a ton of games with him, but a lot of people loved that Neymar card. And then, of course, you can't think about FIFA 23 without Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Like, this is the FIFA 23 card that I think everybody would remember. 206 games played for me. The Shapeshifters promo that took this guy from the goalkeeper side of the pitch to in the midfield. Back when we only had traits, we didn't have the play styles that we have now. We didn't have roles. Outside foot shot, power header, and solid player, man. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 6'8". He was the best card in FIFA 23. Gotta be named as that, in my opinion. Now, I do want to take a quick look through not only my club here, but I want to look at some of my club legends. There's so many great cards from inside of here. Team of the Year, Benzema. I packed it late on into the summer months of footies. That was a crazy Benzema card. I do remember that one. Rafael Leao had a card there. There's another one that I want to point out from earlier. Shapeshifter Lloris was not as good as the Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. This flashback Conte or end of an era Conte was a good one there. Griezmann, Holland, a lot of these cards are loans, to be completely honest. Yo, remember, oh my, look at that. 244 matches played with FUT champs Tots Red Kane and 234 goals scored. Tots Harry Kane a couple years in a row was a problem, and I think this was the second year. Then FIFA 22, he was a problem, and then in 23 as well. And then look at this. Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets both with end of an era cards. It almost feels scripted. They just got, of course, the SBCs and FC 26 at the very same time as well. That's crazy that they had those back then, and now they have the cards now as well. Remember these cards? I know I had Renato Sanchez in my team, but the level up promo, which was actually Evos before we had Evos. We had to play a whole bunch of games to unlock different versions of those players. That was an end game promo that some people really hated, but then others really loved. And that kind of became what Evos are now. This 94 Varane was a club legend for me. I packed him out of a glitched season pass pick. I remember it was like a level 20 pick that was glitched, and it was him and Son and a couple other cards that were super duper common from it. Koundé, 187 games played. This Team of the Year icon Pirlo was a card that I packed during Team of the Year. He was one of my 2 big pulls of that stage. This Gareth Bale left back end of an era card. Wow, FIFA 23 end of an eras were crazy. Gareth Bale, Alba, Busquets. Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy that we had all those. Roberto Firmino as well, end of an era. goodness. I had 99 matches on Nuno Menj. We had a Buffon center back card. Darwin Nunez leveled up. Tim Ream had a 90. I forgot about 90 pace Tim Ream. That's crazy. There's a Kamavinga left back shapeshifter there. And as we get in some of the more middle of the year game cards like this Rudy Voller. This is where the real nostalgia hits. The middle to early game cards. Rudy Voller. He was my pre-order hero from the World Cup hero packs that we got. I think it was in like November or late October. Like this year in FC26, EA gave us an icon to start off. They gave us a hero a couple months in this year. 877 matches played. He may have been my most capped player in the club. He was unstoppable. His crossbody shots, I know he only had 3-star skills, but with that right foot, 94 shooting, he was absolutely lethal. I love that card, man. This Rafael Leao during World Cup Phenoms was like one of my best pulls of the entire year. He was a couple million coins, I think, when I packed him. 200 games played with him. The Gio Reyna card there from a Tots Moment standpoint. Who else do we have in here? Oh, this is a good row. End of an eras. Dude, I don't know if FIFA 23 end of an eras were the best year ever. Ribery is in there as well. And now another icon that's currently in FC 26. 5-star, 5-star. This SBC was out kind of early on in the year, if you guys remember. 478 games played with him. He had crazy stats. He had the outside the foot and the technical dribbler, flair, and injury prone trait. Remember when injury prone was in the game? But that was a legendary SBC. Maybe none more legendary, though, than this Di Maria. Remember this, guys, right after that Argentina won that famous World Cup game against France, they went ahead and dropped this Di Maria SBC right then and there. Like, it was right after the game. I think it was like 120,000 coins to complete. This is one of the most memorable World Cup pieces of content that I can remember in the last couple of games that have had the World Cup inside of them. It was a crazy year for that content, man. And that Di Maria was perfect. Of course, with the dynamic image, with the World Cup trophy, unreal. Jarzinho, this was one of the most legendary SBCs of the year of FIFA 23 early on as well. May have been like a December time card. He was insane. Paul Pogba flashback, I think it was released during Team of the Year. Now we've got him back in FC 26 as well. And I just did his SBC. Bro, this is crazy how it's coming full circle for so many of these players. Now as we get into some of the lower rated cards, like I held on to these. I know some people would turn them into SBCs. They would get them gone. But I held on to some of my original club legends, like the History Makers cards, bro. Remember these? This was like a free pack you got for playing a game at a certain point or something. Most people got like Joao Felix, or I don't even know who was in this, but I got super lucky and got Mbappe. I didn't even use him that much. 76 matches. This was lower rated than his gold card. I remember that pull being super crazy. Capdevia was a World Cup hero that I got from some sort of upgrade pack. Played him for 370 games. He was awesome. Emerson Royal, Kulusevski, of course, I kept hold on to some of my Spurs cards as a Spurs fan. Also, a lot of USA cards. As I mentioned, this is a World Cup year. Oh my. Hiding behind the face cam. Flashback Lionel Messi. I think, was this dropped during Black Friday? I think it was either Black Friday or Winter Wildcards that this was released. Flashback Messi. I remember that this went crazy. What an SBC. 4-star, 4-star. I remember at the time people were not happy because he had medium work rates. And, you know, I think Messi by the end of, was it FC 24? Was this the last year with work rates? One of those 2 years, I think it was like low. I don't exactly remember when the work rates went away and when they just started with the rolls, but that was a thing on that card I remember people did not like. This Quadrado was actually kind of a legendary card too. His Moments SBC, 5 skills, 3 weak foot. I had 425 games on him. And Desai was an icon that I actually packed from a random pack early on in the year, untradeable. Used him for almost 500 games as well. My guy, Christian Eriksen. Hey, EA, we got to add Eriksen's Wolfsburg card into FC 26. I need that card for Evos for sure. There's another World Cup McAllister holding the trophy there. Yo, ones to watch Kessie. I think he might have been one of the first SBCs of the year. Remember this card, the ones to watch promo? Man, we kind of thought we were going to get it back for FC 26, but we didn't. 495 games played there for him. I was a rat back in FIFA 23, I guess. I had Teo Hernandez for 300 games played. And then some of the USA cards here with Walker Zimmerman, Tim Weah, Brendan Aronson, World Cup Showdown card that never got upgraded for that one there. And I think that's almost it. Yet a couple more. Remember these cards? The World Cup stars? Oh my goodness, this was the year of like that swap token system where you had to collect and do all those objectives, and there was like this extra tab down in the bottom. Yo, do you remember those? This was the year of those red World Cup cards too, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, I forgot about that whole World Cup like tokens collecting system. That was crazy. Those cards got annoying too. And remember, they were only limited time. Like those, the red World Cup Neymar, that's the one that I can see in my mind. They were the same ratings as the gold, I believe, but they were only out for a limited time and then they expired. They were just gone. Poof, they went away. Now, SBC wise, obviously there's not much in here since the game has been down for a couple of years. You got the bronze, silver, and gold upgrade. But I do miss these, bro. Foot Champs Premium Upgrade. Exchange a squad of Foot Champs players for one of 3 red picks. Basically, 86 plus. I checked my club, I won't lie. But I didn't have enough that felt like it was worthy of being submitted into this. I had one regular red, which was the Teo. And then I had Kunde, Saka, Nuno Menj, and Kane. And of course, there's no way I'm turning in this Harry Kane. That was one of his last Spurs cards. And I had so many games played and so many goals scored with it. But man, I do miss those in the here and now in FC 26. I never even completed League of Nation Hybrid. That's like the beginning of the year SBC, and I did 1 squad out of 4. So not a whole lot going on there in SBCs. And then you kind of look around the rest of the game and you're like, dude, this looks so simple compared to what we have now in FC 26. Here's an objective that's still here for some SP. You get an ultimate pack. The Foot 23 finale is what it was called. Here's the season progress. What does the season pass back then look like now? They were still giving us 83 double packs at the end of the season. All right, some of these packs here are good. 84 times 20 at the end of season 10. Events, oh my gosh, remember the events tab? There was never anything in there, man. That was crazy. Objectives went there. Milestones, yeah, nothing going on there either. Wow, it's just crazy to see the coins and your club name and the date in the top left. Moment stars actually had a place up there as a part of kind of the way the game is laid out and the details there. We've gone to the market. Actually, we haven't gone to the market yet. There's 14,000 live transfers, which is crazy. People must be getting on and listing cards right now before this game goes away. Yeah, you got some random. Are there any like good special cards up here? Verratti's the highest rated, 87. Verratti is an 87. It's crazy. Paulinho was an 81, and now he's playing for Spurs. He's an 83 in the great 2025, almost 2026. We got an 84 rated Hernandez, Marco Sensio. Is there anybody else higher than 87 rated? Are there any special cards in the market? Are there any? Team of the season, Bremer, 93 rated. There's another TOTS card right there. No way. Somebody listed up their 99 Mbappe tradable for 14 million coins. Yeah, bro. Nobody's buying that. I hate to break it to you, but that is kind of hilarious. There's another one. No way. Who has 99 Mbappe? You can't take these coins with you to FC 26, man. This is awesome. This is so awesome. There's a Cameron Carter-Vickers. Are people like listing these cards up? There's another Mbappe. What is going on? Who's listing these cards? Maybe people are trying to list them up before the servers go down. There's 2 more. Yo, I don't know who's got all these Mbappes, dude. Do they have games played on them? Yeah, that one does. That one doesn't. That's a trader, bro. He bought that card and then never used it. Are people literally trying to make profit days before the servers go down on this game, or are people just listing up cards to like, I don't know, try to see them off into the sunset on the market? I don't exactly know what's going on here, but that's crazy. Everybody on these old FIFA games, once the servers begin to shut down too, list their cards up for days on end so that they can actually sell them if you're lucky enough to sell. Like, how would you make coins in this game right now? Just through gameplay, coin rewards? That'd be pretty tough. Anyways, that's insane. There's all those Mbappes that are listed up right now. Is there any Neymars listed up? There's only 14,000 live listings, and about 10 of those were Mbappe there, which is pretty crazy when you get to the percentages. So I think that's about it. We've looked through everything, man. The menu, the old menu layout, of course, pretty simple. I have squad battle rewards. I don't think these could be very good. But I guess we just claim those squad battle rewards too. We just had moments with squad battles, division rivals, foot champs, friendlies, and then draft, and then the PlayStation tournaments. Now, of course, we have the whole live events tab, everything going on there. Oh, let's go to the leaderboards real quick. Let me check my transfer profit. What was my transfer profit this year? 77 million coins in FIFA 23. Not my highest number ever. We've had over 100 million a couple times, but that's still a solid year of trading. I do believe my highest coin total in FIFA 23, I do believe that I hit 20 million, or if I didn't hit 20, I was darn close hitting 20 million this year. In the last couple of years, I haven't traded that hard, but this was one of the last FIFAs where I like went super crazy on the trades. And yeah, I think it was during the spring of this year that we closed in on almost 20 million. In FIFA 22, I had 26 million. And also in FIFA 19, I had 26 million. Those are my 2 highest years of coins ever liquid, you know, in the top left or top right of the screen. All right. It's time, man. It is time to do our last player pick pack opening. The controller's making noise. Let's get these 11 player picks open, man. I'm not going to try to choose who I really, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time choosing somebody here, but let's just see. Yo, it's crazy. It's actually nice because these player picks actually open for you. I'm going to take Kaká. These player picks actually open for you. I don't have to press the X button and then triangle to get all of them to open. They just go, which is kind of nice. 95 right card. I remember using this Burkamp card, Trophy Titans. I think this was the first year of Trophy Titans promo in FIFA 23. Actually, I think this year of FIFA 23 was the first year that we had promo icons. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just realized that. 97 Zidane. Those were all Trophy Titans there. That was a big card back when he was out. Yo, can I get a more shapeshifters? Can I get a team of the year? Seems like Trophy Titans have a high weight in this. Van Persie, Eto Fish, 96. I'm definitely taking that. Yo, it's been a long time since I've used an Eto card. I have not packed him since maybe this year, to be honest. Nesta Team of the Year. There we get our wish. Vieira, George Best. I think I had this card in my club. Yeah, already owned. There it is. I'll take the Vieira because it's cool. Who's next? We got 5 more, guys. We got 5 more. I can't believe I'm opening 93 plus icon picks on FIFA 23 right now. There's an Eto again. We'll go with Van Persie. I think Van Persie had 2 versions. Yeah, see, he's got that little Roman numeral above his rating. Same thing with Eto. That means he had 2 versions of his shapeshifter card. Okay, last Eusebio. Oh, Gerd Muller. I'm going to go with Eusebio, but that Gerd Muller card was crazy. This year of FIFA 23, I remember the Team of the Year cards exploded after they released in packs. Like, after they went out of packs, they went bananas. Puskás, Fernando Torres. I'll take Puskás. All right, 2 to go. Actually, funny story. I remember buying this Puskás. No, never mind. That was FIFA 22, the last year of Moments. I bought Moments Puskás for like 7.4 million coins and sold them for like 8 point something. And it was like, I traded with a 7 or 8 mil coin card to make like 200K profit. I was like, for all that risk for all my coins, it didn't feel worth it. All right, last 2. Mateus. He's not club 90. He's low on the dribbling and the physical. And the last one here, I don't know if there's any 99s that are packable from this, but can we get a 98? 97 Zidane was our highest rated. Can we go above that? Last one, last player pick of FIFA 23 before it shuts down. And we get Baresi, Lampard, and Ballack. I'm going to take Ballack because he's no longer in FIFA, in FC. Let me check the store real fast. I have 4 packs from Squad Battle Rewards. Man, adios. We wave off the last FIFA ever into the sunset. I have premium silver packs here and gold packs. Okay, wow. And the only thing that's in the store is about the same thing. Preview packs and 7.5s. We wave this game off into the sunset. Let's look at the pack animation for one last time. Right, so this is the regular animation. When you got a walkout, the line would go to the other side of the screen, like the camera would kind of pan to the other side. Wow, what a time. There's no way I get a walkout from one of these gold packs, right? These are 5K packs. There's literally no shot. Yeah, I'm not even going to get gold rares. Wow, man. We say goodbye to the FIFA era with these packs right here. I can't believe that I had those player picks there. Guys, literally, I knew that FIFA 23 was shutting down. I just re-downloaded the game to make this video and to like look at the game a little bit. And I was literally awestruck when I logged in. I said 11 packs. I clicked on the store and I saw those player picks there. Literally, my jaw just dropped. I completely forgot that 3 FIFA years ago, that I did this. Unbelievable. So we go away with 112,000 coins. What was my record? Let's end off. I might expose myself here. What was my record? 733 wins, 569 losses. Not terrible. Not terrible. I don't even remember what my best record in Foot Champs was this year. What was even the system this year? Like, what were the rewards? Foot Champs is currently unavailable. You can't even see. Play Foot Champs. It's just going to take you to my team. I don't even remember what the ranks were for Foot Champs, and how many games it was. Was it 20 games still? Oh, the milestone rewards and division rivals too. Wow, crazy, man. So anyways, I don't want to make this video super long, but I had to get on this game, guys, after we had some news earlier in the week that this game was going to be shutting down, and I completely forgot about that. I had to get on and take a look at it. Make sure if you want to, this video for me is not only just, getting to relive the game for a second, but it's also going to be like, my history. Like, I'm going to be able to watch this video back and be like, man, I remember those cards, and be able to see the games played on them and to see the pack animation on my account, because this game is literally about to shut down. But if you enjoyed this one, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below what your favorite part of FIFA 23 was. And I will say adios to you guys as we say adios to FIFA 23. Appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.